During the winter of 2013-14, children were affected by severe flooding in urban Staines upon Thames and rural South Ferriby.
Here they talk about what happened and how children can make a difference in disaster planning and recovery.
On the 11th of February 2014, my life was flipped upside down and changed forever. We had been flooded.
Adults need to understand that children become more worried, scared and agitated when they do not know what is happening. Children have the right to know.
So we want you to listen carefully. We want you to connect with our experiences and know what sheer hell we went through and what frustration we felt.
The needs of children and young people in emergencies are largely neglected.
They are a part of the demographic that we don't really engage with. They are a very undervalued and under-listened to section of our communities.
On the 5th of December 2013, this is what happened to me.
It was only a yellow warning, so they didn't think it was going to come, and then it did, and nobody was prepared for it.
So we were sat on the sofa watching TV with some chocolates, and my mum was with me and Auntie having a laugh that nothing was going to happen. And then someone knocked on the door and said that it was coming. All you could hear was loads of water gushing down the Humber. As soon as it came through the hedge, it was pretty much up to the end of the grass. It was about that. It was pretty high.
That was higher than me.
I got really scared and my heart started going really fast.
Under my bed I kept all of my old stuff from primary school, all of my stuff from the Olympics, all of my memories and stuff, and all of that got ruined.
It was there for about half a week, so all the water started seeping into the walls and slowly going upwards. And then when the water went down, it caused mould. And the water also kind of seeped through the walls and went upstairs, which meant all the carpets were damp, everything was damp. And the food was all gone because the bottom shelves are filled with water.
When you went in, it smelt of sewage, but it was there for ages, even though you used a lot of stuff to try and get rid of the smell.
So we went up to the village hall. Me and my mum and my cousin were all helping everyone, all the elderly. I was at my mum's friends for about 20 days and was at my grandma's from Christmas till about June, July.
I didn't think it was happening, and it took me about 2 days to realise that we're not going to be back for 9 months. You kind of feel like you've missed a year of your life.
We took part in creative workshops to show what happened, and then to make flood manifestos to change how children are supported, before, during and after floods.
The best bit is when we've been doing the workshops, one of the things we had to do, we had to close our eyes, and that we had a pile of sand in front of us, and we just moulded the sand with our eyes closed. Tonight we're trying to explain to people that we were affected by the flood and some people wasn't given anything to help them.
We spent a lot of our day in formal meetings, however actually this brings it much more to life because you're actually hearing it from their perspective and how it impacted on them emotionally, physically.
They are strengthened by the whole thing. That self-confidence, that knowledge inside that actually their voice does matter and that adults will listen to them.
It just gave me some really powerful insights into what it's like to have your life turned upside down by floods, but from the perspective of a child.
They have the right to have a say in any decisions that affect them. It makes emergency planning more effective if we understand their needs, and they have a right to participate the same way that anyone else does.
What they delivered today was a clear message to the adults and to us emergency services that we're children, we're here, listen to us.
It feels good, it feels like we finally have a voice.
Yeah, we can be heard now, they know how we feel.
I thought it was really thought-provoking the way they got across the sort of really personal effects of the flooding. Yeah, it's made me think about the way we're teaching it and how we can change that.
So we've got some flood doors, to stop the water coming in, and we've filled up the air bricks with special flood ones.
It was incredible actually listening to especially their messages, their key messages that they held up at the end.
Families and communities must prepare and make a flood plan.
Flood warnings must be clearer so people understand them.
We want lessons in school about flooding and other emergencies.
Teachers should have training about floods and how they affect people.
Groups should be set up for children who've been affected so they can talk and get support.
Insurance companies must listen to what children and families need.
We want better flood defences.
On floodplains, build on stilts.
Do as much as you can for yourself plus others. If anyone else asks for help or needs it and you can give it, give it.
It makes me quite upset, because I know it's probably going to happen again. They need to give us a proper reason why it's happened and then try and prevent it.